I had my studio broken into a few years back and I lost everything. So in order for me to get to this point in my career, I had to reload on everything, reload on equipment, reload on the people that I work with because I had to cut my circle down. This project is perfectly titled Reloaded for that reason. The inspiration for this project really was kind of interesting. I got a call from my boy S Class. He kind of told me that I've been taking too much time focusing on the production side of things. And he pretty much told me that I needed something out right now. He was like, I done already lapped you. I got a third classic out since your last, record, which was Rose on it. So, and it started with one song, you know what I mean? He tricked me. He got me in the studio. I did one song. Then he got me in the studio again. I did another song. And next thing you know, I had this, variety of different records that we cut. And we were like, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and do this? Me and S Class been doing music since we were kids, man. Early teens, like junior high, 7th, 8th grade, around that time. And, he's been my day one, from the jump. We started making beats on a little Dr. Groove, a little beat machine, Casio keyboard. We've been together a long time, man. The people that I worked with on this record in particular, Mike Towns, of course. He's an integral, piece to this. Some of the songs that I wanted to cut off the record, he kind of basically told me, no, we're keeping those. And you kind of need that other voice, I have one of my longtime friends, my boy the Grinch, I have Tommy Bunnz, Batcat, Joey Brown, my boy Harold Blue, my other boy Campaign, Anna Fernandez on the record, Reborn's on there, Nas Rose is on there, and I also have Ethan Avery on the record. One of the singles are probably going to release on the party record. Daddy was a hustler, died still grinding. Daddy was a Early on in my career, what inspired me to do music was Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest. And that record, that record was the theme of my junior high life. And I found myself wanting to be, creative in the sense of being able to write clever rhymes and, stuff that would stick in people's head. And now that I've gotten, to this point in my life, a lot of my inspiration is because of my kids, Life doesn't stop when you have kids, it actually begins. And so I just draw for their energy when I don't feel inspired to do anything. My wife, she has my back 100%, man. She's a strong woman, so I'm a reflection of her as well. Rose on 'Em, my first album that I put out, the motivation for that was kind of like I've arrived. We can fast forward, a couple years, and here I am now with Reloaded. There's a lot of things that took place since that Rose on 'Em album came out. Rose on 'Em brought a lot of negative energy to me. I created enemies within what I thought was an alliance at the time. I'm a little bit more wiser now. You'll see the level of maturity has an undertone of a spiritual content to it because I believe in connecting everything to what I believe personally. Mainly my whole objective with Reloaded, I want people to know that no matter what roadblocks life puts ahead of you, you can overcome them and you can create something great because your experiences make it that much stronger. It's the foundation, it's the meat of what you're able to create, and people can eat off of that and they can live off of that and they can appreciate it because a lot of people go through the same things every day.
Paco Swartz Reloaded.